Hey guys, Caden here. Doing a quick little video. This is very much pagan related because I don't know if you guys pay attention to the seasons or anything like that, but it's getting really close to Lammas, or look, I can't ever say the actual name of it. I just call it Lammas for that reason. But this is something I made a little while ago. Focus. Quit focusing on the goblet. There we go. Okay. This is something I made a little bit ago. As you guys know, I'm kind of an artsy craftsy witch. Also, I have no idea what this camera's doing. Huzzah! There we go. Now you can see the rest of my glorious room, which is actually clean for once. Okay, so this is something I made a few months back. But it has a brad in the middle. It's actually a star-shaped brad. I thought that was a cute touch. I just kind of went crazy with watercolors on the cardboard, and then tried to do a representation of each sabbat on the wheel. So I spin it, and it shows me which. So after each, when I was done with Maven, that's the next one. When I'm done with this one, oh wait, no. When I was done with, all the way around. I'm going backwards. When I was done with Litha, I went to Lammas. When I'm done with Lammas, I will go to Maven. Now, I don't know how to correctly say half of these words, okay? And most people, because we weren't around when they were created, will say them differently, okay? So if someone says Samhain instead of Samhain, don't get offended. Just be like, hey, I actually thought it was... Really? Trying to have a conversation here. Nope, still falling. Alright. So just keep an open mind that, how people say athame or athame. I say athame just because it doesn't sound as fancy, and I ain't fancy. Hello, Maxwell. There's a bag in front of the door, dude. 1 second, guys. Is there a way to pause this? No. Of course not. 1 second, buddy. There's an antler in your way. I hope you know that. Don't you break my antler. I will scream. Guys, meet Max. He is my doggo. Not quite a familiar, as far as I can tell, but he is still my doggo. And he's putting his butt in everyone's face. Pick a spot, dude. Thank you. Good boy. Okay. So now that he is sated and in my room. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be changing over the altar. I've never actually done an in-process altar changeover. Right now I'm just taking off some extra candles. We're gonna put the other ones. Right in front of me. But, this is actually the altar cloth I have on right now. And it's more springy. It's very bright. It's very green. Whereas the one that I'm going to use for... We're not quite getting ready for Samhain yet. I have a whole different altar cover for Samhain, which is literally an orange piece of fabric with one of those spider Halloween tablecloths underneath it. Not quite ready for that yet. We might actually just do the orange though. But that's currently under my ancestral altar shrine thing. Which, in case you guys want to see that. Okay, so we got some pictures of, this is my, can you even see it? There we go. I'm trying to do this backwards because of how the screen is. Okay. So, this is actually something my grandmother painted. It was sitting next to my altar, but I feel like it's haunted. Like, those eyes just scream haunted, okay? And then my great-grandmother who passed away, which is next to my grandmother. That's actually a picture from my mother's either my mother or my uncle's wedding. I don't remember. But that's her mother. And then we have some nice drawings that my grandmother did. These are actually some of my favorite, like, ancestral things I have. A lot of the ancestral stuff I have is, like, art or other such pieces. So, like, these are just characters from Saturday morning, like, newspaper type of things that my grandmother has, my grandmother drew. There's John and Garfield. She was actually really good at it. There's Odie. Ride 'em, Coquette. Alright, but yeah, these are pretty fun. I plan on framing these at some point. Just unsure where I'm gonna put them when I do so. But yeah, most of these are like Garfield type of things. But I have those over there, as well as right now I have my more fall type floral. I use fake floral just because that way I'm not using like every different Sabbath isn't going to be me chopping off the heads of some flowers. I mean, as much as I hate plastic in general, you can use them for years, literally years. Actually, I think I've been using most of these flowers for about 10 years. And then take them to a place and recycle them. Whatever. So I'm going to put that back. We're going to get started. So my actual, I don't know if you guys have seen this before or not, but so how this goes is this is more like my working altar over here. It's not really an altar, it's more like a space for me to do like skincare, medications, general upkeep on my personal self, as well as scheduling type of things. But that's where I actually write in my grimoire, in my journals, and do my research, as well as my desk over there, which is, we're not even gonna go there. But this is the space. It's currently empty because we're switching over. This is the space where all the prayer happens, I guess. Where all the actual ritual bits happen. This is where the spell work happens. This is where the ritual communing with deity thing happens. Okay. So, what we're gonna do, first off, we're gonna not zoom in on my chest. Hi, guys. So this is a very simple, I think it was supposed to be a wall hanging, maybe a tablecloth, I don't remember. I got it from Five Below, but it just caught my eye. I just thought it was really pretty. It's very mandala-esque. I like it. But honestly, I usually only use half of it because of how small my space is. Once I get my own place, I do plan on expanding. But also, even that looks cool, like, you know? Okay, so, put this on the altar real quick. I also do have an altar on wheels. That way, when I tuck this under the edges, I will show you momentarily. That's how my altar cloth sits. It might sit a little farther out or whatnot. This is very much not symmetrical right now, and it's bugging me. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. That way I could still get to the bookshelf, because otherwise if I just had the, like, the center bit where it's supposed to go, this would just cover the entire bookshelf, right? Including the front, where all my books and reference and such are. So, we ain't doing that. I'm trying to figure out a way to set this up so you guys can see the altar as I'm doing it. Fortunately, I don't know if that's going to happen. Alright. So, there are quite a few things that I put all the time I'll try that again. There are quite a few things that I put all the time on my altar. 3 of which I'm currently kicking over. Okay. So, this is my You Can Do It candle. I make a lot of these spell candles, okay? Because, these are literally just white. Do I have one that's unused right now? I swear I do. Oh, that's a man-made one. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. Okay. These are like the Our Lady Guadalupe candles that you'll find in like the Latino section, the Hispanic section of your grocery store. I know Meijer has them, Kroger has them. I get them at Try that again. I get them mostly at Kroger. Okay. But what I do is I clean them, I cleanse them, usually with like an essential oil that pertains to the intent. There's the word I was looking for. So something that pertains to the intent, I'll do like the essential oils. This one's been used and I don't know what for. It's odd. I will cleanse it, rub it down with the oil, let it sit, and then I will wipe off the excess oil just because I'm using washi tape on this, guys. It's not gonna stick if I don't. So, the energy is imbued. That's all I care about, okay? I don't care so much about the scent. Though the scent would be amazing, but I'm not making my own candles yet. I ain't got the space for that right now. Back to the stash of candles you go. But this one is specifically for strength, confidence, mental stability. Okay. I also have like there's a tiny little word strength there. I know the sloth doesn't really like, that's more like a take it easy type of thing, but he says hang in there. So that's a strength thing for me. The lion is obviously has for the longest time been strength, and y'all know me in dragons. If there is a correspondence, I can put dragons to it. Wisdom, dragons. Sex, dragons. Fire, dragons. Water, also dragons. I'm kind of obsessed, guys. Honestly. But these are some, it's really hard to find dragon stickers unless you go on like Wish. And I don't know. But these are just some dragon stickers on there as well. Color correspondences as well. I used to say You Can Do It up here in like gold lettering, but the only sticker that stayed is this one N, and I'm pulling it off right now. Okay. But that guy goes on my altar almost all the time. This is actually... Oh, this one's about to leave the altar, actually. This is my first ever spell candle. It's for a friend of mine. Actually, it's one of my partners. It's her girlfriend. She had just had a baby. She was dealing with lupus and all this other... A lot of things were going on at once, health-wise. So I made her a healing candle. So, beads up here say her first name. I didn't go into last name because, honestly, I don't know it. Healing. And then, fruits and veggies just really scream healing to me. Like, if I want something healthy, I'm gonna pick like a soup that has a lot of veggies. Or, I'm gonna just sit down and eat an apple. I'm gonna eat a pear. I'm gonna, I don't get a lot of fruits and veggies because honestly, they usually go bad before I remember they're there. I have memory issues, leave me alone. And I also wanted blessings from Mother Goddess, full moon energy, that sort of thing. So I did do this on the full moon, I think. And I also put some You Can Do It energy type thing in here because there's like the Like a Boss and shell, yeah. I love the mermaids. There's also one that says hello sunshine, but you can't really see it very well. So yeah, this was my first one. It's not as decorated as the other ones. Like, this one you can see is full on, right? This one, I wasn't sure how well the light would go through or permeate or whatever the washi tape, so I didn't want to, like, cover washi tape. I've also made one of these for my best friend for his birthday, because he was going through some hard shit about that time. Was it for his birthday, or was it... I don't think it was that long ago, because it was November as his birthday. Off topic. Okay. There's the third candle that's been on my altar for a while. Now, if you guys have been on the channel for more than 15 minutes, 16 minutes, you know I'm obsessed with dragons. And I have been trying to get into the dragonic path. I have a couple books that I've read on it, or I'm reading on it. I don't think I'm quite there as a practitioner in general to be able to be worthy of working with dragons, but I still want to send some love to my Monte, okay? To my dragon guardian. So, it's probably a stereotype that dragons really like shiny things, but I went with it. Honey, I went with it. Okay. The only time I've seen my Monte in meditation, he's been greenish purple. So I did some green and purple stuff here. There's a heart here, you know, for kind of the love. I wasn't sure if Monte was one word or not, but I was like, Monte, I don't know. Hopefully he appreciates my, or they appreciate my sense of humor. That one says magic. I've got a bunch of like, but this one's still kind of pretty to me. It's very simple. It's just a bunch of stickers added on, but they're very shiny. And this one is actually scales up here. I think it's meant to be like mermaid scales, but anyway. So we're gonna put these on here. I usually put the You Can Do It one in the middle, in the back of my altar. And then Monte was on the last time, so we'll do right on this time. I will rearrange these, so we'll see. Whatever. And then healing candle. Though I'm going to be making another one soon. I just need a reason. You know, I need a spell candle when I need a spell candle, not just because I need something to put on my altar. But I need to finish this one. It's like, bam. It's got maybe a couple hours worth of light left in it here. All right, so put that there. Okay. Another staple. Let me open the drawer here. Actually, let's start with this one. Another staple, and this always goes in front of the, or near the Monte candle. This is actually, we found out recently. I'm going to take the lid off because there's actually stuff in here, and I don't want it to spill when I tip it. This is the lid. I'm not obsessed with dragons, I swear. Okay. But this is what the whole thing looks like. I found out recently because of the guy that gave it to me, my best friend. This is actually a dice box, or like a dice rolling thing. Gotta clean this out, don't I? This is a stone. It says Blessed Be on it, but it's snowflake obsidian. It's the only decently sized snowflake obsidian I've been able to find. So I keep that in here. This is also what I use during meditation to focus energy, to kind of beacon out to Monte. And one second, I gotta dump out the ashes. Oh my god, this is so dirty. Okay, I'm sorry, Monte, I gotta clean this out more often. But it's got almost dragonic-like runes and a dragon in the bottom, which is pretty legit. I used this as a like a fire message to Monte. What I do is every time I do ritual or a spell, I will send a message to Monte, thanking them for their presence, thanking them for their energy, their continued guidance of myself, Sometimes I apologize when it's been a little much to handle, on my side at least. I assume it's worse for him, because he's got to sit there and be like, no, don't do It's kind of like the Christian memes where it's just like, my guardian angel when I do shit. Yeah, no, it's same with my Monte. But what I will do is I keep this in there because that's how I connect with Monte. Like, that is specifically how I would connect. This stand is killing me right now. It's made out of duct tape, so I can't really bitch. But I'll put this in there, let it chill when I'm not using it. Every time I do like a spell or ritual, I will take a tiny piece of paper, write down some sort of message to Monte. Usually it's I love you and thank you. But sometimes it gets a little more elaborate. Usually those I will move the stone into my actual cauldron that I'm using and then go from there. Though my cauldron is actually just a metal mortar and pestle that I lost the grindy bits for. Yeah. Technical terms. Technical witchy terms. What are you focusing on? Okay. So, this stays in front of the Monte candle for the most part. Okay. Another, move this candle out the way. This is actually a gift from manager that I had recently to like the entire staff type of thing. We all got candles and gummy bears, and I have Mod Podge all over my hands. Okay. Another staple is, oh come on baby. This is something I got from my grandmother. It's kind of left to me, pseudo left to me. Big Mama Amethyst. Okay, amethyst is by far my favorite. Mostly because it's my favorite color. Honestly, like this is... Actually, let me see if I can get the candle over here so we can... Ooh, look at all that sparkle. This is Big Mama Amethyst. Named that way because it came from my grandmother, who is essentially my maternal figure. My mom has been the whole, like, single mom working constantly, so I stayed with grandma a lot. So I'll put this behind my, goddess section on the altar. But I'll show you guys what that looks like when it's done. Right now, I'm gonna put it, oh, I forgot to show you guys the candle layout, too. Alright, let me, huzzah! Hey, so like I said, I can do a candle, healing candle, Monte jar, yeah, and then Big Mama. I'll move this really quick to see if we can get you guys to sit steadily here. Doesn't look like it's slipping. Huzzah! Okay. I also have, this is my first... I think this is my first one. If you're wondering why I'm wiping everything down, there's quite a bit of incense dust and regular dust on damn near everything. So I just have a bit of rainwater here that I collected earlier. I have a bucket outside near my herbs and stuff that are growing, and it collects rainwater for me. So, oh, there's a big goober of wax. No. Okay. So I've just been kind of dusting things off, wiping them down. Mind you, this makes my pentacle look weird, but, pentacle. Normally it's really pale in these spots. It's just because I've put water on them. It looks weird. It's very sturdy. I think it's made out of stone, concrete, something like that. Plaster? No. It's too heavy to be plaster, I think. But I'm going to put that right in front of the You Can Do It. This time, I'm changing things around, okay? There have been times where I haven't had deity on the altar at all. There have been times where it's been nothing but deity. There have been times where it's been silliness. Okay. I change it up. Yes? Hi. I'm recording. What? Oh, yeah, he came in here because he found out I was doing bacony shit. That's my brother. He's checking where the dog was. Alright, so I also have these guys. I made these two out of Model Magic. It's a Crayola, air dry modeling clay type of thing. But when it first came out, I was like, I want to say 6th or 7th grade. Something to that effect. And the big thing was they didn't have colors in it yet. But you could take the washable Crayola markers. You'd flatten it out on your hand. It was white. And then you'd stab it with the marker. All over. And people look at me like, what? And then you'd mix it in. And you could mix it thoroughly to get like a flat color. Or you could mix it not so thoroughly and get a like swirl. Which I thought was really cool. But yeah, this is a pink one for Aphrodite. Hence the reason the little pearl there. And the antlers are kind of goofy. But you know what? I spent like no money. Actually, I spent literally no money on this because this was part of an arts and crafts project at my work at the time. So I spent nothing on these guys. This one has a little bit of glitter in her, but it didn't really show up. I didn't think it would, but I experimented. But these guys have been on my altar for a while. I do want to varnish them at some point so I can like wipe them off with like a wet wipe or baby wipe, whatever. Clean them off of dust. Right now they're kind of dusty. They're also very lightweight, like very lightweight. A little fragile. This is something I also use a lot when making cosplay or theater props. Check it out. If you're trying to make your own stuff, definitely check it out. Model Magic is pretty legit. It does not like hot temperatures though. If you live in a place where it's super hot all the time and you have no AC, don't bother. Get a regular bakeable clay because this will start melting a little bit. So I'm gonna put, where am I putting these guys though? Well, I've shown them off, but I'm not gonna put them anywhere yet because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing right now. And then, like I said, those are my main staples. They're the only things that are really constant, other than my candle holders, because I have a heart-shaped one for Goddess, and I have this one. I have this one for the God, but this also serves as a offering tray as well. So I'll have like the candle in the corner and then offerings here. Those are the only other staples. Let's see. So the basics. Everyone knows there are basics to most altars. A lot of the times it's altar craft is very much a do what you want, like do your own thing, whatever you're comfortable with. This used to have a cross on it. This is my incense burner. Used to have a cross on it. So I popped it off. Sorry guys, I popped it off of there. It's just not a symbol that works with me. So I tend to put these in the same place. Let me try something different, see how the energy works. This is my wand. It is pure selenite. I do not actually use this for like the Great Rite or anything where I'm putting it in water. The most that I do is I'll like wipe it down with a wet washcloth, and that's about it. But it's one of my favorite pieces because it's like my second favorite stone right now is selenite. I also have, where did I put it next? There we go. My antler. No, this is not a real antler. Don't get on me about, oh, you're hurting animals, blah, blah, blah. This is a fake antler. Okay? This is actually from a Bohemian Christmas collection we had when I was working at Michael's. But I saw it on clearance at the end of the season, and I had to. I was like, stag, horn god, duh. But it is a little awkward to position sometimes. So sometimes it takes some finagling. And I don't think it's going to fit on the altar this year. But that's okay. That's okay. We have other representations of the horned god. Honestly, I invite whatever gods feel like coming. I'm like, you're a god. I'm not going to tell you what to do. So, put God there. I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing something. There's supposed to be something in the goddess area. Ah, there she is. Where do I want to put one of those stones? Yeah, whatever. This is another one of my favorites. She's my little crystal ball friend. Little fairy. I think my grandma got me this before she passed at some point. Or maybe it was my mom. Maybe it was, I don't know. I got bad memory. So we're going to put that over by Mama Goddess. By Big Mama Amethyst. And I put that there. I really need a backdrop for, like, the god side. Oh! Okay. For all you baby witches out there, this is explicit content, possibly. Yeah. Just warning. My baby peen! Okay, so... buddy of mine got me this silly little baby penis. He's got a cute little face, right? You guys probably seen these on the internet. He got me this, and I thought it was so cute. And I'm like, wait a second. It's a penis. That's definitely a sign of the masculine. Like, the cisgender masculine, I guess. But whatever. Binary, whatever. I see it as a sign of the masculine, and it's a sign that even though you're masculine, penis, he's super cute. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay. But I put him on the altar. I think he's adorable. Like I said, more fake flowers. Okay. We're going to pop that in there next to the goddess. We're going to put their offering trays here. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Let me figure out a place for my flowers. These are usually what I use for, like, the fall-y type thing. I actually have them all wrapped together with tape and ribbon. Okay, me. I don't understand myself at the time. There you go. Now I just gotta figure out where I'm putting that on the altar. I might actually move everything forward since I'm trying a new thing here. There's that. The flowers. Turn. I also don't want it to lean forward because there's a candle right there. God damn it. Yeah. I'm losing flowers out of it. No. No. Also, if you guys are going to do, like, flower arrangements, I know that annoying Alexis commercial says it, like, 1.5 million times, but odds. Do them in odds, okay? It's more appealing that way. Like, things that come in threes or odd numbers tend to be more appealing to the eye, okay? Also, you're in a religion that may or may not involve the triple god, triple goddess thing. Just saying. Just saying. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually wrap this around. So it'll... I'm going to try to. Alright. We'll do some finagling here. This is an old washcloth that's all beat up and has holes in it and whatever. I'm going to fold this. Fold it around like this, and hopefully this will get rid of some of that space. There we go. Huzzah! Huzzah! It's standing upright. Okay. It looks very silly. It does look very silly, but you know what? It's also been squished for a little bit, so let's see if we can fan these out a little bit. There's wires in most of these. Ta-da! Good enough. For my liking, anyway. gonna have to be careful when I light that candle. Yeah. Also a little bell. Chills there. I always have a little bit of water. And normally these are for the god and goddess, but they really need to be washed out. Same with my, that's the problem with leaving spells overnight. You forget to clean them up afterwards. Or forget they even happened afterwards, like my dumbass. But yeah, so I think we are, other than actually giving offerings and that sort of thing, which I'm going to do in another video, if I even do it on camera at all. I think that's about it. I have one little extra candle here because I work a lot with Aphrodite for self-love. So having a sea-scented candle just makes sense, which is what this is. But why do y'all even watch my videos? You don't, that's the thing. Okay, so there you go. There's the altar. Alright, so we got pentacle, candle, candle, candle. Yeah. We've got Belmonte. There you go. See if we can get a close-up here. What y'all think? Wrong way, wrong way. That's good. Me, anyway. Alright, so that's about it, guys. Sorry this was so freaking long. Eventually I'll figure out how to do this on my computer, do some editing, whatnot. But, see you guys later. I'll actually try the next video on the computer, so should be easier. Alright, love you guys. Be safe. Use condom. Don't get arrested. I don't know. Goodbye.